I'm with Jimi Reynolds on the back of the 3-2 win over Lutterworth Athletic, which, after a stream of coach rides to away games ending in defeat, we finally had one that ends in victory.
Yeah.
A goal, an assist, a few missed chances, but I think every player on the team had some rough patches today. Yeah. How do you think everything went?
Yeah, I think we started really strong. First 20 minutes we was on them, relentless. You know, we got, I've squared it and Fowler finished it, and then just quickly after that we got another one. And then after that, it went a little bit stale, and they got the goal before half time. But I think it was really important when we came back out after half time to get the first goal and sort of see the game off from there.
And it's one of these things where you've kind of become a bench player for Radford. It's not any criticism of your own, it's just something that has happened.
Yeah.
And time again, you've proved that you come off the bench and you can use your pace and your skill to just beat everyone.
Yeah.
For first time in a while, you've gotten a start, and I think you've proved to everyone that you are just a class player.
So.
Are you proud of yourself how you performed today, or is it something you knew you could do?
Well, I just feel like maybe in the system we've been playing three at the back and wing backs and things like that, and maybe I haven't fit in. But I just thought when I get my chance, I just got to try my hardest and hopefully have a good performance. And I think I played alright today.
This is brilliant. The highlight of the entire match, I could look at your goal, which was sublime. I could look at the assist, which was perfect. But at the last minute, you went from the edge of our box and got the ball, and you sprinted all the way down the pitch and got to the end. Yeah. And unfortunately, no goal was coming from it. But you got what we needed, which was the ball away from our net.
Yeah.
When you're going on a run at that stage of the game, where you've played your heart out for 90 minutes, is any part of your mind screaming in pain, or is it all focused on just getting somewhere?
Well, initially I'll look up and see if there's anyone on, maybe just to switch it early, but I didn't see anyone, so I just thought, I'm just going to carry it. I saw loads of space, and there was a couple people behind me, so I had to sprint like my full pace, and then I could feel myself cramping up a bit, but I had no option, so I just had to keep the ball. And then I beat the final player and tried to square it, and it didn't quite come off, but I could say I was getting cramped for sure.
And you're not manager of any stretch. Two-Tone has been doing a wonderful job with the squad and getting it to the position it's at now. One of the interesting things I noticed is that you and Favour developed an almost overlapping system where you two just kind of took that right wing as your own thing. Do you think that worked today?
I think it's really nice when you're on the wing and you've got someone that overlaps, because it takes the pressure off you sometimes, and it keeps the defender in two minds. And he done it well today, I thought. We nearly scored a goal from it when he got the ball and crossed it. But I think he's just got a time he's run a little bit. One time he was offside, but I thought he done really well, yeah.
And the other player I want to look at, which is if okay with you, is Craig Meakin, who everyone calls him the machine, and I think this is one of the games where he really proved this. From a player's perspective, how do you think he did?
Yeah, it's always good like having that experience in there. He talks and commands the pitch throughout the whole 90 minutes and makes sure everyone's doing their job. But I think it's hard sometimes when he's too busy commanding other people, maybe he forgets what he's supposed to be doing. So I was telling him sometimes, like, there's your man. And it's just all about communicating as a team and just telling each other what we've got to do and things like that. And that's how you get the 3 points, just communicating and talking to each other. And it just makes it a lot easier.
There is a negative I do need to cover as well, which is, despite all the goals we have scored throughout the season, keeping a clean sheet has become an incredibly difficult task.
Yeah.
Is this something where, like, the league as a whole is this open thing where every team can beat anyone?
Yeah.
Or do you think there is something wrong with our team right now?
Well, I think today in particular we just got a bit complacent. We went 2-0 up and we was cruising in, and I think we took the foot off the gas a little bit. And we could have killed it off. I think we could have made it 3-0, maybe 4-0, and then just not give them a chance to creep back in the game. But they got the goal from the corner just before half time, which is a very good time to score. So from there, it was vital that we scored the next goal. But I think clean sheets will come. Maybe today was a bit unlucky, a bit of complacency, but we've got to just learn from that and move forward. And
the final thing I want to cover is, up next is a Wednesday night game against Ashford B, which was one of the multiple rearranged fixtures.
Yeah.
Do you think having squad depth is something that you need for this sort of level?
Yeah, for sure. When obviously people are not playing football full time, playing a couple of times a week and working and things like that. So maybe it's too much stress for some people and too much too much for them maybe. So having a lot of people to choose from, fresh legs off the bench is always key, I think. Yeah.